Girl, that walk heavy, boy, that walk heavy. She be running heavy too and shit. You know, she could pick it up. I know she could pick it up. but it is crazy, crazy. I couldn't even finish the last one and shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me finish that last one I was talking because it was had to sit back and enjoy it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But what it was, the guy at the store at Superior Groceries, he goes ahead and says, first he said good morning, and I said, hey, it's a new dawn. We don't have to mourn. And then he goes to say, well, have a nice day. You know what I'm saying? I just flipped it on. You too, okay? Because that ice, baby, day. And he was talking about the hand, you know what I'm saying? The day is yad, which is hand. And that, what do you call it? The black hand, you know what I'm saying? Like the negro de mano de negro, okay? Who he is subservient to, okay? uh, Instructs them to go ahead and put that noon, okay, which is heir to the throne, and that's ice, okay? So that's Isa in the Futhark day, which is, again, the black hand and everything, you know what I'm saying? And so, I just flipped and said, you too, left at 1:44 on the clock. But then, I was eating my cereal and I had to stop, you know what I'm saying? And come back right now and then she hits this right here with the track and everything, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't me. That's just, that's Ali, the sixth ether Ali people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, like Kali, now with the K, Kali Ma with the K, you're going to see all kinds of Islam, motherfucker, Indian, everybody head is in her hand with a sword. Go look up the pictures. And then particularly look up the one, especially with the red star too, Look at the pictures and everything. Kali Ma ain't fucking around. I'm just here to sound the alarm. All right? But it was crazy too because where she chooses track, because that was the year I actually graduated, and I was telling you, I had to go ahead and do day school, night school, and still working out at fucking Vandenberg Air Force Base in order to graduate on time to receive that fucking letter in 1984. So they didn't know where to put me, and was kind of a good thing because it didn't matter because I placed. Whether I came in first, second, or third, I placed every fucking time. They had me in long jump, triple jump, high jump, 220, and the only thing I didn't do off the bat was the 100. The 100 and everything, as far as straight speed and everything. Those was pretty much sewed up, and I had not, put focus on that. But they called me the utility guy because no matter where the fuck I was at, I'm placing. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you come in first, second, or third. Okay? Especially not in the beginning of life. It matters, first of all, that you do place. And then that you're consistent all the way through. You take that consistency all the way through life. Okay? As it is spelled El-Ifa. Because Ifa is going to motherfucking, that's the C again. Okay. L reaches down to the C. Ifa. Okay. That's the West motherfucking damn Yoruba. Okay. Witchcraft and shit. And which they would actually use in all of these damn games and everything. Games is James. 4:39 on the clock. So, just, hey, keep your pace. Keep your pace. Just make sure, hey, meaning that you have the spirit, okay? Nefesh, Nefesh. The Nefesh is a spirit in Ivrit. And it starts again off with the N, which is heir to the throne. Faithfulness. I don't want to use that word salvation, but it's Mashiach. For those who are raised up, and as we have many Mashiach all the way through the whole entire 39 chapters, which they flipped at 93 of the Bible, libel, okay? Because you got to detect all the lies inside of there, as I think 143 Psalms, somebody threw that out there today, Mr. Denzel Washington threw that out there, and at the bottom and everything, to be a serve a van tennis shoes. They came out in 1966 too? And then who only gonna make you an ant? Get the fuck out of here. All right? Chad Boseman, that's what it was. The awards and everything. 3 back-to-back. Drilling it in. As to state, like, I'm motherfucking Exito or some shit. But Exito, success, only comes to those in the essence of the word who are not trying to be first or projecting themselves to be a top dog or competitor or the cat in the hat of the year with an S even 72 on the clock, that is again, that's the brown, that brown. And unfortunately, sometimes it's no matter how many times you throw things into the Washington machine, it still comes out doo-doo fucking brown. Because of out of the ash that one has played roles with and covered themselves with throughout the days and everything, Days. Okay, days, you know what I'm saying? And years, the yay of the 666, of the 1 and the 19, the A and the S of that years. It doesn't necessarily matter which way you look at it and everything, turn it upside down, flip it, rub it down, fucking put it in olive oil, fucking no oil, just sear it. It doesn't necessarily matter because it is matter in which keeps the iron hot. So if it don't matter, hey, you ain't got to worry about it then, right? And the only way it don't matter is if we leaving it up inside of the hands, not of the man, but not the most high, all capital letters, only one mention inside of the KJV. That's going to be in chapter Deuteronomy, which is the second time the word is spoken. Devarim, Devir. Okay, and that's the im inside of that. And if I believe correctly, I think it was 34. But I might be wrong. It might be 38. And inside of that chapter also is where you see the rock. And they again go for multiplicity. And they want to go ahead and see that the rock is in there more times than it is even the one usage of the Most High. And it was, such an, eye-opening when we went to 10 o'clock on the dot, 11:01. Uh, Zanzibar, Tanzania, to pick up the CMOS, and 1:14 and 10:14 on the clock. And what happened there was I saw all the cats and everything that's meow, 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 sitting around. People have the feeding them and so forth and everything, on this rock, you know what I mean? ROCK in the USA, which is not too far, because the rock, is that of the Fort Jesus, which was, everybody, the joint European, which is JE, jealous motherfuckers. Okay. Union slave ship. All right. Casting off from there. And when they cast it off, then I'm sure they went and casted some spells like they did like last night, in a general sense, because this is Ramadan time too. Like the Ramada Inn, Ramadan, Don is actually the ships, which inverts also to DNA. So they're shipping ships DNA of their people over here. Now they said they call them slaves and everything. No. They were shipping they motherfucking people over here. This is Mansa Musa. Okay? Mansa Musa. And you see, put that together, you're going to see USA inside of there. Okay? So this is the Ali of the sixth ether and Ali going to motherfucking America to create our Kreia, 8 past tense. What is designed inside of tennis shoes, clothing, every type of logo that they did get permission for, because you have to get the patent to come through our office, which is called the word, Devere, Debar, Devarim, in order to even dig diamonds of De Beers. All of that shit. Every device, vehicle, inspection, record has to come through fucking our office. I don't care how many times you want to run it, off of John D. 7:13, the Leviathan of, Job, or as you guys have put it, Job. But see, you are learning that as you're getting older. We knew this as a boy. BOYYOB. We knew this already. Before we even came into the physical form. So, we got to backtrack. And if you've never ran track before, in any type of sense, you've only been coasting off of coattails, or, Mommy, look out the window. Maybe some people do count the little, poles and everything. There's, maybe some people do, whether it be adults or what we call children today, and definitely kids, you know what I'm saying? Because kids eat, do everything, anything, 13:57 on the clock. And therefore, so you might have a little leg up, as it might be even instructed for you to do these things. And later on and everything, but, and I do mean but, with a semicolon. Those of us who have to get it out the mud, we remember every millisecond of a millisecond of a millisecond to a anut, in which the moon is not feminine. It tells you what it is in what it does for the feminine. And that is to give you your what? Menstruation. I don't see no F in that. You see if, no. Menstrual. Menses. of the D.O.S.O.A.Post. And that's Big Mama on D.O.S.O.A.Post. Okay? That's feminine. And that's German if you didn't know what we were talking about right there, because germs, they want D-I-E, which means die in English, sone to die. So that's the reason why my mama said, rise and shine. Rise and shine. 15:30 on the clock. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. My mama. All right? So don't let motherfuckers flip-flop you around unless you like to go ahead and get flip-flopped around. Hey, that's up to you though. All right? As my auntie Susan is the, first of all, An is the sun. And Sus is the horse. I am that of the year of the horse. The same year that I'm telling you that fucking van came in, 1966. 1966. The suns. Van means sons, by the way. And we're still talking on the sun. Now we're in a different little thing. In Dutch, I believe. But they took the V, and then want to go ahead and make it a van. But they were only doing that to make it N-A-V, okay, which is Nabi, which is the root for Nabi, Nav, like navigator, because they're the ones, Dan, Van of Dan, I mean the son of Dan, are the ones who actually navigate the waters in ships. And Dan is also that of Den, as in Denzel Washington, as in Denmark. Mark meaning land. So any way you slice it, any way you flip it, rub it up, rub it down. Oh no! That girl is poison. BBD. B Bev. There we go, Bev. So that's Beverly right there. Bev. Biv. That's a house of Eve, the first one, Bev. Now it's the house of the number 4, Biv. And Devo. Oh, well, that's the beginning of D-E-V. E-double-R-E. But they said O. And so they went there to go with the O and everything because it reduces down to the 6. And they put the E on there to go ahead and give you your 11 and everything. Okay? Which brings you back down to the root of Ruth. 11 divisions again. Of 418, which is 22. Half of that is going to be 11. And check the curtains right there. Because you're still shy. You got a crack. The sunlight is going to get in and burn some motherfuckers up. Whether you're on top of the earth or in between. Because we come from a land down under, where women roar and men thunder. Thundercats. Oh! And I am Lionel. No, I'm not Lionel. But we do roll with the cats rather than fucking dogs. Because you've been sacrificing a lot of motherfucking cats because you get more lives out of them. Basset of Egypt, not of Kemet. We don't need all that shit. And we don't need Al to jump on our Hemi type of trip, 1948 on the clock. We don't need none of that shit. So, yeah, just try and place, you know what I'm saying? Again, start out with walking. Start with walking, you know, and just show up. Just show up and everything. And things are gonna be way more than alright or all right. All right? All right? All right.